Hi, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Aquarius, this is your general reading starting here today on the 22nd of February. And we can't ignore that is a 222 situation. 2021 222. So there's a whole lot of twos going on here today. So we're going to see how that plays into your reading. I've set the time frame to somewhere a little bit towards later February till later of March. So I'm just going to dive right in. We're going to have some basic energy coming out first here and read into it. Like half the deck came out. So I'm just going to start over. I'm not going to shuffle. I'm just going to tell you. We're going to have some basic, some core energy coming out here. And then just sort of read surface level of it and then go deeper and deeper. So it's sort of a journey that we go on together to sort of build this story that will come out for you. So let's see, Aquarius. It can be anything and everything because it's a general reading. Aquarius. I flipped, but I didn't want to come out. So I want to show it to you. Unfinished Symphony. Number 10. So that's a completion of something you've been building on, something you've been doing, and there's a completion around it. You're going to finish it up. And then breathe, my meditation card, which is number 11. So that's 10 and then 11. So there's a beautiful process going on there for you in your life right now. Just breathe yourself through this situation. Meditation suggestion there. Aquarius. I just feel like a lot of cards wants to talk. So maybe there's somebody wants to talk in your life. Maybe you want to talk to somebody in your life. Somebody's coming to talk to you, or you're preparing to like reach out to somebody. I don't know if you saw that, but like, goodness. They just really show that I'm not just flipping. I'm just really coming out here. I can't ignore it. Okay, so when I say certain things, it's like, yeah, it has meaning to it. It has meaning to everything. So when I say it doesn't just flip, you can't just flip it. You're going to fully come out of it. Like you're going to come out, they're going to fully come out. So if there's been like a little bit back and forth, this can be like your sexual preference. Like you've been going a little bit back and forth between like in your sexuality, thinking about like, Jesus Christ in heaven, how should I do this? How shall I sort of proceed with my... I mean, you know who you are. Every person knows who they are at the core of themselves. If they just have the guts to sort of be brave enough to just say, like, this is who I am. So there might be a little flipping going on there, but eventually you're going to fully come out. It can also be something in a relationship or something... Like I said in the beginning, like you need to talk to somebody. You need to convey something to somebody, or somebody else outside of you is at some point going to approach you. It's not like back and forth anymore. Like we can't make a clear decision about this. There's going to be a final talk. Like, okay, I'm going to fully come out with this. I'm just going to say it. I'm just fully going to say it. So either that is you feeling that towards somebody, or that's somebody else feeling that towards you. So if you feel like, no, I know it's not me, then there's going to be somebody coming in that wants to just reach out to you. Okay, so I want to show you what's on the table. Community, number 8. There were the giraffe that has really outgrown their house. And then 33, which is chaos and conflict. It talks about something being done here. And then we have... They want these in these orders. So, oh, I see. 32, here and now. We have the past and the future, but that's not really relevant. What's relevant is what's here and now. And loyal heart. 35. So, we're starting with this community card here. So much about outgrowing your house, outgrowing your home. You see how that giraffe, it just doesn't fit anymore. Either you're moving home, or like you're in an actual house that doesn't fit you anymore, doesn't serve you anymore. Whatever sort of you're expanding. I mean, you might not be all that much bigger in size, like however tall you're gonna get or however wide you're gonna get. I mean, if you were 15, we could talk about it, but if you're like anywhere older than 20, that's not the thing. But you're growing your space in terms of energy. You're becoming larger and larger in terms of your energy. So this could literally mean that you're moving home. You need a bigger space. You need a bigger place for yourself. It can also be that you're sort of in this situation, work-wise, relationship-wise, friend-wise, some sort of day-to-day regime that you're doing. It doesn't serve you anymore. You've outgrown it. You're too large. You're too big. It doesn't fit you anymore. And so you need to move on. There's a connection there with some younger energy, whether that be your inner child, whether that be a younger, like a relationship with somebody that is just significantly younger than you are. We're going to go deeper here into each and every one of these energies and find out what this is about. And then we have the number 8 there, which speaks about the infinity sign. It's as above, so below. That's like strongly manifesting really anything you want right now. You're as above, as it is in your dreams, as it is in your visions, as it is in heaven, so it also will manifest on earth. The infinity sign speaks about the never ending of things. So it's like you can't really fail at what you're going at. Like it eventually will take place because of the infinity. Endless possibilities there. I see a lot of birds flying around, which for me talks about freedom, which is typical Aquarius. There's a lot of freedom around you there. It's talking about freedom, like in the peripheral. Is that how you say it? In the vicinity of you, there's like this freedom place around you. So if you just step out of the situation that you've fully outgrown, really, there's going to be like a lot of freedom waiting for you there. We have chaos and conflict. So there's something that's being like it's dissolving right now. It's sort of has made its point in your life. So again, I feel like the sun is coming in here to sort of put a little interesting light on the card here today. I don't want to shut the sun out because like we get it so rarely. I'm sitting here in Sweden. It's getting really dark really fast, and sometimes we don't even get sunlight during the day. So I just really want to have it in here. So chaos and conflict. There's something about like I get the same vibe. It's like the same vibe twice. We're undoing something. We're coming out of the old. It's not like it's falling apart. It's just sort of being dissolved so that you can move on to the next place, to your next phase in your life. And 33 there, numerology wise, speaks about an end, not an ending in the sense that we're ending something and moving on to something new, but it's a done deal. Whatever you have aimed for, whatever you have worked in, like, okay, so you lived in this situation, or you were in this relationship, or you worked for this company for this amount of time, and 33 talks about it being like, okay, we're done. You're done. It doesn't give you any more information. It's not a shared. If you look at your job as an entity, as an opportunity for you to share your information and for it to share its information with you, there's no more growth here. So it's asking you to move on, and that's already happening. Like this. And in the chaos and conflict, it might look a little bit messy at first when things gets moved around, and just like you move house, like it's a little bit messy, right? It's a little bit chaotic, and you have boxes everywhere, and you're moving things, but you're moving to something greater and something better. And once you're settled in, there's no more chaos, right? So you might look a little bit like, whoa, what's going on right now, but that's going to settle in for sure. And then here and now talks about to not too much think about. I understand that if you're moving home, if you're moving if you're going from one place to another within yourself, like a very personal growth right now, very spiritual growth right now, and you're sort of headed towards something, I understand that it can be quite difficult to not sort of look into the future, to sort of wanting to go there often, thinking about what you're leaving behind and stepping into the new. But this really inspires you to do just that, to sort of, it says here and now, if you can see it for the sun there, here is being highlighted by the sun. There you go. here and now. It says here and now. So we have the past and we have the future, but that's not really interesting. And there's no power in the past. The past has been, and there's no power in the future because you haven't been there yet. So the power is really, we hear it over and over, it's such a cliche, but the power really is in the now. And so you're being inspired to just really stay here now and focus on what you have right in front of you. And as you do so, miracles will start to open up for you. So if this is a situation where you're more towards, you know what you want to leave behind, you know what you want to move away from, you know what you want to move out of, and you might, like, that is a done deal. Like, you know that for a fact. You don't want to be in this relationship anymore. But where you're going, or even in the now, it's not that clear. What you're heading towards is not that obvious, like what's waiting for you. Then the miracle really lies in staying here and now, and sort of and hone in on all that power, that number 8 there, the infinity sign, all that power and strength, and just sort of sit in that, and knowing that here and now you have everything you need. And as you start to feel that here and now you have everything you need, as you move into your future, that's like you're preparing the future so that when you end up in your future, you have everything you need, if that makes any sense. We have 32 there. So there's 3 talks about passion and creativity and joy and celebrations, coming in to celebrate. So we're looking at a really good future there for you. And number 2, conversation and communication in relationships. And because we have such a strong number 2 day today, it's just talking about very, very highlighted that there is some sort of conversation happening in the relationship between partners, that it just wants to take place. Adding those up, we have number 5. So there is a great opportunity for change for you here. You're sitting on this egg that can hatch at any minute. I see the window there, the window to opportunities. You've opened the shutters, like the shutters to the window or the shutters to the door is open, and we're sort of waiting for the opportunity. You're waiting for the window of opportunity, or the door to opportunities, to open. And if you just sit like still and stay put and just sort of breathe, as we had, it's unfinished symphony, and we had breathe. This is sort of breathe yourself through the whole situation, and it's going to just fall into place. And then we have loyal heart, number 35. So 3 again, numerology wise, we have the celebration, the joy, the passion, and we also have number 5 there again, talking about the great opportunity for change. Adding those up, we have number 8. So there's the infinity sign once again, that you're manifesting truly what you want right now. And this loyal heart, we see this egg, like you're starting to open, like you're opening the shutters to this window. Okay, so here's like it shows that you're starting to open up to, like you're starting to open up the opportunities. Do you see the light is really cool in here today? The opportunities is starting to happen here. And then this next card, it's like this window of opportunity that has opened is actually having a lot of love in it. There's a lot of love. Loyal heart, it speaks about these 2 owls for me is all about wisdom, coming together with the people that sort of serves you better, suits you better, fits you better than whatever you have left behind. There's nothing bad about what you're leaving, but it's really yummy what you're stepping into, for sure. And if this is a romantic partnership, or if this is like a business partnership, we can find that out. So I want to start out with community card there. Can we clarify it, please? The decks that I'm using I've listed down below in the description box if you're interested. Prosperity begins. Beautiful. So this moving out of the old energy here and coming into this new with the endless possibilities there with number 8. This is a new beginning for you. Number 1 talks about new beginnings, and the red border speaks about laying a new foundation for yourself. We have the seed. You put down the seed a long time ago, and it has grown into this beautiful tree that's really bearing fruit now, with the prosperity begins there on the bottom. So really you're on the move to something really beautiful, and if there's any worry that you're not going to see this or this is not going to take place, you can sort of release that whatsoever. Like, you don't have to have any type of worry, because you're moving out of the old, and prosperity has already begun. It's a brand new beginning for you there. Can we clarify the chaos and conflict, please? Number 33. Yes, we can. 3 and 13, clarifying the 33. So there's a whole lot of threes in that one. So I love this. The 33, oh, what a beautiful journey. The 33 that talks about it being a done deal, right? We've ended this. It's 11 is the wish, 22 is the manifestation, and 33 is when it's done. And it can be sort of reversed as well. Like if it's like it's done in the energy and you're just about to see the result of it, like it's going to come in, whatever it is that you want. It's also done in its energy. So whatever you have seen result of, whatever physically has been there, it's a done deal. So it's going to start to resolve, like it's going to start to dissolve. So we're both dissolving and resolving and coming into the new here with the 33. And we see that through this transformation number 13. That's death leading to life. You're coming out of this chaos and conflict and going into this huge transformation. 13 is divine feminine. It's going a little bit more with the flow. Aquarius, try as best as you can to go with the flow, to sort of not dictate too much about the future right now, but to stay here and now. And we see this dress that by the sun right now is being really illuminated, really highlighted. It's a green dress, so it speaks about the healing and the wholeness of your heart, the healing taking place as we speak. You're going through this beautiful transformation and coming into yet another 3, rejoice and celebration. How beautiful is that? We go from conflict and chaos, like I just said, like there's going to be a little bit of an upheaval to start with. And we're going through this beautiful transformation, death leading to life, coming into divine feminine, and going into the rejoice in celebration. So we have, with that little clarification, we have 4, number 3. So strong indicator that the old energy is done and the new energy is done. You're looking to celebrate the new coming in there for you. And we want to clarify the here and now, please. Here and now. The here and now wants to be clarified by a spiritual strength card. Number 9. So we talk about an ending and coming into the new, but the ending also, the 9 also speaks about wish fulfillment and unconditional love, unconditional energy. It just speaks about seeing the things for your mind's eye before it has taken place, feeling in love before the relationship is here, feeling secure even though the bank statement sort of states otherwise, feeling like you're healthy even though you might have a physical condition. It's like, or it's just neutral, everywhere it's just neutral, or rather like, yeah, it's a little bit on the lack side. To feel the things you want to feel before it actually is here is the way to go. And there's, for some reason, through this big transformation going on there for you, there's a lot of spiritual growth and spiritual strength. Like you see this, like it's such a powerhouse card. It's just, you're so sure of yourself. There's so much healing that has taken place. And I don't know if you can have like a bigger inner being with you there, just holding up everything for you and sort of leading, showing you the way right now. I see it like, I'm very drawn to this highlighted, it's a third eye that's very blue on the, if we can sort of work with the light there. So on your soul there, on your inner being, the non-physical part of you there, the bigger one, in his forehead, there's a blue little spot. So I feel like the blue there really represents, I mean, we have the indigo color there usually representing the third eye. But because it's blue and it's in the third eye, I just feel like there's so much authenticity that you're stepping into right now, and sort of really telling your truth, really sort of showing the world and showing yourself, this is really who I am, with the blue there around your third eye. So listen to your intuition, listen who you truly be in this world. Great transformation happening here. Spiritually, it's really, really beautiful. And the loyal heart, can we clarify that, please? So then the intuition card obviously came out because we just talked about it. Number 2 there again, highlighted the number 2s here. The loyal heart, this is really talking about not strongly listen to your intuition. What is working for you, what is not working for you. Leave what doesn't serve you and move on to what does serve you. This is the door, like we had the egg there with the shutters opening. And this is like when it's really, it's wanting to burst right through there. Something major is opening up for you here. Something major is opening up. And I think you're going to go on this journey. I think you're going to allow it in. It's interesting because that, like when I look at the cards, like with a bigger perspective, is like this, you wanted this change that from the very early beginning, like it looked like it was more, you thought you were going to go after a specific relationship. You thought you were going to go after a specific work-related situation, a specific house. Like you, it's like in the back of your mind, you thought this journey was going to be about very physical, practical stuff. That's how it all started, it feels like. As you go to change this, like whatever doesn't fit you anymore, like you're outgrowing it, and you're going for something very physical or very practical. And in the midst of all of this, coming to realize that, you know, the chaos and conflict starts and the big transformation is starting to take place. Coming in to celebrate whatever it is, but it's not, it can absolutely 100% be, and it's going to be the case at the end of it, because you sort of can't evolve and grow and open up spiritually, energetically, without the consequence being you're going to manifest very physical stuff. Like if you've been wanting a house forever, the house is going to be there for you, because when you sort of start to come into alignment in your energy, all those physical attributes will, like the prosperity begins, it will manifest for you. But I just feel like it's like you thought the journey was about this whole thing around the house, or this whole thing around a certain company or a certain whatever, a certain relationship. And it turns out through this transformation that it was never about the relationship. It was never about the house. It was about you making this grand transformation and then really learn to be here and now and understand your spiritual path. That's what it feels like. So now at the end of it, like we have this golden opportunity for you here with this. I see these keys hanging up there with the flags. It's like I was going to say silver key and then a gold key. But today, for some reason, I want to say copper. I know it's not. I still want to say that. It's like a copper key. So maybe that's very significant for some of you guys, that there is actually a copper key. Copper, like the metal, copper. Koppar. In Swedish, that is. So yeah, at the end of this journey, you feel like there's the end of one chapter and moving into a new. So there is a little bit of an end of a chapter, end of this journey, coming into this new place. But this is like, it has opened up something completely different. You thought it was going to be around one thing, and the journey has led you to this awesome opening of your inner abilities, and your, like, the spiritual transformation is beautiful, and the knowing yourself, like having this heart opening up and this opening of this intuition, opening of this door, leading to grand opportunities, but through a very spiritual journey. I hope this makes sense. We're going to have some final advice here, and then we're going to move into the extended reading. Do you want to talk fast here today? Milk and honey. Oh, what a beautiful little end here. Milk and honey. This is like the golden ticket. This is hitting the jackpot. This is finding home. This is having everything you have been wanting. Through the rainbow, the color of colors, like the rainbow is with you. It just talks about alignment between your energy centers in your body, and it talks about bringing the good stuff in. 51 there, we have a great opportunity for change there again with the number 5. And then number 1, it's a brand new beginning. And adding those up, it's the number 6. So that is your connection with your inner being. That is this. That is you coming into this. And because you are, that's why you're going to start to see milk and honey in your life. It's like, it's the beautiful stuff. It's the beautiful thing starting to happen for you. We're going to go deeper into, even more so into your story and see what else wants to come out. See a little bit more. I'm very interested in this loyal heart, if that is actually a person or like what's going on here for you. So if you feel drawn to this reading, you're so welcome to the extended. The link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Aquarius, and I hope to see you back soon. Beautiful sun here. Take care. Bye.